lichens actually display a combination of algae and fungi, particularly cyanobacterium algae के reference से अगर बात करें और any fungus. So basically lichens is the group which is also placed in the kingdom fungi, and lichens are classified according to the fungal partner, and mostly they are fungal partner is mostly the one which is belonging to the group Ascomycota. Right, some mutual relationship, as you all know that algae provides nutrients and fungus provides protection and helps in the water absorption. And the uniqueness of this combination or this relationship is that those algae and those fungi that live together in this relationship, if they are separated, so the lichens they no longer exist. So those algae cannot exist, that fungi cannot exist without forming this relationship. So approximately 13,500 species have been discovered, and they are present in very different environments, in very different habitats, and they can also inhabit those areas where both fungi and algae cannot establish themselves alone or cannot survive alone. So basically they are those they are present in those areas which are mostly either nutrients deficient, or they are deficient or in their water availability. So they are usually inhabit those areas which are tough for the individual species to grow, right? So they are mostly the first life forms to colonize newly exposed soil or the rock, basically. This is how you can find lichens. Lichens can be divided into different types according to the structure. So there are 3 types of lichens: crustose, foliose, and fruticose. I'm not going into the details, but this is how you can find the lichens. They may be present on the surfaces of the trees, they may be present in any other environment. So as you can see that a fungi forms a protective layer around the algal cells. So what is the significance of lichens? There are different lichens which are collected and they produce dyes, and their dyes are used in dyeing clothes. And there are different lichens from which there are different compounds extracted, like usnic acid from usnea. Usnea is a type of lichen which is used as the antimicrobial agent in China. There are dyes like erythrolitmin, which is a dye used to dye litmus paper, and it indicates changes in the pH. It is extracted from a variety of lichens. And there are different lichens which can cause contact dermatitis in humans.
Some of the lichens populations they contribute in very much environmentally in that sense that their thalli or thallus readily incorporates cations. So they concentrate cations. So if someone wants to evaluate the atmospheric concentration of different cations or atmospheric contamination of different cations, so that can be easily evaluated by doing the chemical analysis of these lichen thalli. So they can be used for the environmental assessment of the different cations. And these species are very sensitive to different pollutants. Means the presence of a specific pollutant can get rid of uh, these lichens. So the presence and absence of the species that are consensitive to these pollutants, so they can be used to ascertain air quality. And the lichens, they are the major food for some herbivores, in some treeless habitats or those habitats which are grassy, like tundra. So in those areas or in those regions, these lichens, they are the major food source for these herbivores. This is all about the lichens.